Justin Fields should be in the MVP conversation.
They're 3-7, bro.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off. It is Monday, November 14th.
Wow. Almost Thanksgiving.
Almost Thanksgiving. The fact that it's already November, the fact that week 10, is this week 10, right?
Week 10 we're wrapping up week 10, yeah, so almost week 11.
Wow, we got a new face on the pod.
J
Bobby in the house.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We did kick Jack off the pod. He's no, I'm kidding. Jack is actually filming Ride With.
Go check out Ride with Yaz on the game day on YouTube. Shameless plug here.
Shameless plug.
Maybe you'll see Jack's pretty face. You'll definitely see Yaz's
Eagles
face.
Commanders game.
Wow. What
He's
a game.
gonna go,
NFC East.
Yeah,
Greatest rivalry in the NFL. No, definitely not. It sucks.
Hopefully Jack comes back tomorrow and talks about these ruthless Eagles fans. What if the Commanders beat the Eagles?
They could. Was it you that said you tried to you called?
Well, I said I wanted to take the Colts next week to beat the Eagles, but I said I wouldn't be shocked if the Commanders did. I don't think the Eagles.
Taylor Heinicke's he starting?
Yeah,
probably.
For sure.
I was ready to start him in fantasy if I had to. Well, Kyler went out, so I was getting ready. But
same for me, bro. Same for me.
You were gonna start Taylor?
No, I had Kyler went out and I had to start Jared Goff.
Yeah. Oh,
God bless.
Awful.
A nice calm 13 points.
God bless.
But yeah, so there's a lot of shit happened. A lot of hot takes are coming. A lot of thoughts.
Yeah, a lot of thoughts.
A lot of fucking thoughts. But on the heels of that Jared Goff take, obviously they beat the Bears 31-30. But that man on the other side of the ball, man, Justin Fields.
Yeah, my God.
Let's talk about fantasy real quick because everybody, that's all we care about, right? 39.5 fantasy points.
He had 40 for me.
Yeah, you had 40 in my league.
What's going on with your league?
Me, dude. Well, 39.5 and 40, does it really make a difference?
Last week he had 45.
Yeah, his stretch right now that he's on is absolutely insane. He looks fucking good, and I said it last week, but it's crazy to think that 3 or 4, I think like 3 weeks ago, people were putting him in their bottom 5 quarterbacks in the league, and now he looks like one of the most dynamic players. Justin Fields is that dude.
Yeah, in the last 4 weeks, he's gone 23, 26, 43, and 40, and that's in half PPR. Now, that doesn't make that much of a difference for him, half PPR, as a quarterback, but I just think we've been so quick to rush to judgment with Justin Fields when it comes to, like, him not being able to be a pocket passer. But really, it was, can the offensive line put it together? Can they run the ball? Like, they didn't have talent around him. And now you're seeing over the last 4 weeks that, like, Justin Fields should be in the MVP conversation. I think Justin Fields deserves to be in the MVP conversation.
Bro,
and I'll tell you why.
They're 3-7.
They just lost all 3 games.
Again, I will tell you why. I will happily tell you why. Because it's not that he's going to win it. It's not that he rightfully, based off of record, should be in the conversation. But if we're looking strictly on performance, in those first 4 weeks, we put Jalen Hurts in the MVP conversation. Jalen Hurts hasn't been playing that crazy if we're actually looking at it. They're just winning games. And
that's the point.
Yeah, but
that's the point of football.
If you're an MVP, your team has to be winning.
But I get that. But at the same time, Jalen Hurts' stats compared to Justin Fields are night and day in those first 4 weeks.
Read them, because I know this is kind of impressive right here.
I want to say, and look, I'm not saying Justin Fields deserves the MVP conversation. He's nowhere near winning that award. I'm just saying he deserves to be in that conversation because of his play. He's playing his way into that.
Yeah, you ever seen anybody that's 3-7 be in the MVP conversation?
Again,
yo, put Zach Wilson in that, bro. Come on.
Stats only. In those first 4 weeks in the NFL season, we put Jalen Hurts in the MVP conversation right away. He had 8 total touchdowns, 2 INTs, only 205 rushing yards. But we were like, Jalen Hurts, MVP. That dude's unreal. But in the last 4 weeks, Justin Fields, 13 total touchdowns, 2 INTs, 467 rushing yards, and the most rushing yards for a QB in a 5-game span.
Okay.
So, again, this has nothing to do with him actually deserving the award, but we were quick to throw Jalen Hurts in there. But he wasn't playing that well. The team was just playing that well, and they were 4-0.
Nah, he was playing that well, and the team was playing that well, which is the opposite of Justin Fields. I mean, he's playing well, but the team isn't playing well.
Did the team put him in the MVP conversation, or did he put himself in the MVP?
Both.
But that's my point. Is the MVP? Yes, there's a combination of winning and also stats, but I want to put some respect on Justin Fields' name.
But that's why I say F the stats, because the stats don't tell the whole story. You got to look at this. Justin Fields is not an MVP candidate just because of that pick he threw to Jeff Okudah.
Yeah,
in that game, that
it's
is
a boneheaded.
critical.
It's a boneheaded play.
MVP candidates don't do that.
Yeah,
so.
That was bad.
It's a boneheaded play. But I will say this in terms of, Justin Fields the whole team was playing so well. The team was dominant. I mean, defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball, so many weapons everywhere, and that giving Justin Fields that platform to be able to perform like that. I do think somebody like Tua is carrying their team more than Jalen Hurts is, but you can't take away what Jalen Hurts did just because his team is performing very well. I know I'm trying to make him happy, but you literally can't take that away from him, bro. Like those stats that you said he was doing great. Yeah, it's the same as Justin Fields now, but Justin Fields has been losing, so that's the difference. If you're winning, you can't take that away from him.
To clarify, I'm not trying to take it away from Jalen Hurts. I'm just trying to give it to Justin Fields.
Well, you're giving him losses too, though. Like that's if the last part of the stats that you just rattled off. You included the losses and the wins, then,
Our guest Jay Bobby is being so polite and not willing to interrupt. But
Jay Bobby, interrupt me.
Listen, man, it's our show. I ain't trying to take over, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a nice guest. But my question for you before we move out of this, is Justin Fields the best rushing quarterback in the league?
No.
Yeah, no.
I
can make an argument, though. Like, I
don't think he is.
You can debate it.
Top two, him and Lamar.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's the only thing we're talking about right now, right?
But this year, he's definitely the best, right? Because you're talking about what Lamar has done in the past. If you look at now what Justin Fields is doing, he looks like Vic, bro. And I know a lot of people like to compare him to Cam, but he's way faster than Cam. And the way he's moving, nobody can stop him right now. I don't care what man spy you put on him. There's nothing you could do with that boy.
It's different because Justin Fields is looking to run a lot more than Lamar is now. Like you said, like we're comparing. Yeah, it's different if you compare Lamar in his past, but Lamar in his past is what he's capable of still doing today. He's just throwing it a lot more today. So I think if Lamar was in the position to have to run a lot more, then I think he's a more dynamic runner because I think he's more elusive. His explosiveness I still think is more than Justin Fields. Lamar's. But Justin Fields right now, and we've seen it with young quarterbacks, they're forced to run a little bit more because they're not as developed as a passer yet. And I think right now you're seeing Justin Fields be a better runner, but I don't think that he's a better runner than Lamar.
I don't think he is either, but I'm also not – like if the only reason we put Lamar in that conversation of being better than Justin Fields is because he has an MVP because he's been doing it for a longer period of time. But if we just take a one-game or a one-year sample size this year, the last 4 weeks, Justin Fields currently has the 6th most rushing yards out of any player. He's a quarterback.
And he broke the record.
He broke the record. Was it Lamar's record or Vic's record that he broke?
I'm not sure of that.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
The record
I think rushing yard was.
But it was rushing yards in one single game.
In one single game, but then also, I don't know if you already mentioned this, but over the 5 games.
Yeah, over a 5-game span, he has the most rushing yards out of any quarterback.
In history.
Damn.
So I'm just saying, like, the only reason we say Lamar is better than Justin Fields as a rushing quarterback is because we've seen a larger sample size. But if we take the 1-year sample size, Justin Fields as a rusher has been better than Lamar this year. Has he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So I don't think Justin Fields is a better running quarterback.
He's not.
But is Justin Fields a better pocket passer in year 2 than Lamar was? I say no because he won the MVP that year, right? Or no, it was his rookie year?
I feel like the offenses are different because
Second year.
If you look at the beginning of what Justin Fields was, right, they were trying to make him be a pocket passer.
Yeah.
They weren't working to his strengths.
Which is dumb as if you're an
now
offensive
they're kind
coordinator.
of like moving towards that in a way. With Lamar, they already bought in with that offense. They was like, yo, he's a different type of quarterback.
Yeah.
We're going to install this system that's perfect for him. Now with Fields, like you get to see that. So the more you see of that of Fields, the more he's going to kill.
Should Justin Fields be in the MVP conversation? Let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, and let us know what you want us to talk about next week.